Previously on Alan Wake.
Literalmente em Alan
I came to
Wake.
Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had
Chalé
disappeared.
havia desaparecido. Episódio 2. Possuídos. Nova York, 3 anos atrás. Caralho, mesma roupa, mano. Você não troca de roupa não, mano? Caramba, mano. 3 anos já com a mesma roupa. Só tá sem barba. Tá com a mesma roupa.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up. Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Tá bom, vamos preparar o cafezão, mano. Cadê a cafeteira? Nossa, mano, cozinha bonita, que era pra mim.
Coffee's on.
Great.
Mas já?
I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Mas já tá pronto o café?
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body.
Beleza.
The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan? Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
I'm right here, baby.
I'm fine, I'm fine. Just get the lights
Honey,
back on.
it's a
Now,
power outage.
Please.
I've got the flashlight.
Hi, okay.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Mano, olha a sombra
Don't
desse jogo, que
worry.
bonita,
We'll
velho.
just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know?
Ok.
It gets to me.
Ela tem medinho de
I
escuro,
love
mano.
you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Sure.
Tá certo.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Tá bom, mano. O clicker. Tá, agora essa história é verídica ou não, mano? Brigitte Falls, o
How do
presente.
you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience
Ah,
any
bom.
other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate
E você vai
your wife in no
Tá
time.
certo? O cara tava
Doc Nelson
pescando,
was
ele
the
veio
image of
me...
a small town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Tá bom.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Ok.
That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs.
Só obcecado pela
of the whole
manutenção
town,
das lâmpadas.
Refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote
Eu
about
entendo
all
ela, eu
sorts of
entendo, eu
weird
entendo. A
things in the
sombra pode
paper.
ser perigosa.
Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
Eu entendo, a sombra pode ser perigosa, mas eu acho que essa véia sabe de alguma coisa, mano. Eu acho que essa véia sabe de alguma coisa, mano. Escritório do
Come in,
xerife.
Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Obrigado.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up.
Tá bom.
Excuse me, I need to take this.
Número desconhecido.
Alice, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot
Mr.
called
Wake, can I help you with anything?
Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Hey,
Of course, Mr. Wake.
Hey,
You
can you
conduct your
turn
through
the
the
light?
sub-corridor.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Tá. Tá bom. Tá bom.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Oi, Mo.
Oh, thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Ok. Vamos falar com a xerife, mano. E aí, xerife? Dá o aval aí. O vazar da delega.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just
Tá bom.
settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave.
Claro.
Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several
Ok.
Did you
occasions.
set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Caralho, mano. O cara tá puto. O cara tá puto.
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of my client.
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges.
Não vou pressar
Mr.
queijo.
Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
O cara tomou bufetão na cara e ainda...
What the hell
Tá
was
bom.
that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone.
I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake.
Até logo, então. Barry.
Max.
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful
Wait here.
when I was looking for you.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of...
Beleza.
Actually,
Tadinho do
I'm sorry about
doguinho.
this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Caralho, mano.
Lazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes.
Tadinho,
At
mano.
least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky.
Tadinho, mano. O Max caiu na armadilha do urso, velho.
What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No!
Ai,
Look,
Barry.
Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice, and everything's just...
Eles param de discutir do nada.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks.
Obrigado
Tell me how
pelo...
to get to Lover's Peak.
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Ok. Ai, engasguei.
If you
Ok.
have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
Beleza, mano. Obrigadão pelo apoio aí, mano.
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm. Seriously, Al,
Vambora.
you can't just go and meet a kidnapper.
Tá falando demais, mano.
Always end up...
Gostando de você falar tanto assim não na minha cabeça. Tô tentando entender o que tá acontecendo, mano.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Tinha minha cavalaria, beleza. Vambora então.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Você tá doente, hein, Barry? O Barry tá doente, velho.
Wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be
Defenderei a fortaleza.
step of the way, Al. Walk through the door now.
Tá bom, ok. Por que eu não posso ir de carro, velho? Por que eu tenho que ir a pé, mano?
I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Percebi que a Alice está com eles, velho. Porra, foi essa, velho?
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc,
Pegaram a hélice, mano. Vixe, mano, eu não tenho mais água aqui, mano. E agora eu não tô afim de buscar, não, mano. Tô curtindo o gamezinho, velho. A terra tremeu. O som já mudou. Uma névoa apareceu. E o quê? Vai dar merda, vai dar merda. O quê? Vai dar merda, vai dar merda. Pegaram a hélice. Vai dar merda, vai. Mano, ele cansa muito rápido, velho. E mal anda já tá cansado. Era um pontapé. NA pontapé foi esse, velho. NA pontapé foi esse, mano. Pior pontapé que eu já vi na minha vida, mano. Vamos, senhor. Fone. Tá, a trilha a pé é a trilha de carro. Vou pra trilha a pé. Eu estou a pé, não tô de carro. Proibido alimentar os animais, ok. Tá bom, por isso que eles brigaram, ok. Pula, senhor! Pula, senhor! Acho que deu ruim.
The vision left me weak.
Tamo sem força.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
Salva o Rush, mano. Calma aí, mano. Deixa eu pegar o café primeiro. O café é mais importante. Você. O café é mais importante, mano. Tô chegando, mano. Caralho, quanto sangue. Nossa, a perninha dele quebrada, velho.
Mr. Wake?
A perninha do cara quebrada.
Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Tá bom.
Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Bora pro escritório, mano. Aqui. Ah, tem uma multisão
The only way
aqui.
to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Acender as luzes. Abra, senhor. Eu quero cafezinho. Eu quero. Onde que eu vou acender as luzes? Caralho, já pega munição zona, velho.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Caralho.